to Rauta Reacts or Run Rauta Beyond. This time I have a band called GRIMA for reaction and first look for me, and this was recommended, or more like suggested by you, dear audience. I recently noticed an email about it, so I'm pretty much on the map regarding that this album is coming out, and there was a music video, but honestly I haven't listened to it, so all bets are off. Let's take a look how this GRIMA video is gonna be. It's Flight of the Silver Storm official video, and this is out through Napalm Records. 6 minutes 31 seconds. At least it looks pretty promising based on this first image, a drone video. I love it. Let's give it a go. Beautiful greenery landscape. I'm gonna give it that. I would like to do a little bit of drone flying myself. Okay, let's focus on the song. Moody start, really fitting the landscape here. It looks cool here, a robed figure with the water stuff or swords, giving me a little bit of fantasy element here, a wizard of swords, maybe seer or whatever, but also kind of a goofy. Okay, this must be a modern take on, Immortal Battles in the North. Remember how they played their instruments in the middle of snow and ice and the mountains. Electric guitars outside without the chords and stuff. Somebody who has clearly thrown a snowball on the face of these guys. I'm gonna say it out loud, and I'm gonna sugarcoat it. It looks kind of dumb when you play electric guitars without electricity, in a way it looks kind of cool that these guys are like gone out with their, it seems to be like wooden masks. I like the style. I have nothing against ropes. I've used some on myself on stage and all, but let's be honest about it, it looks kind of dumb when you bring those electric instruments outside in order to play some fast, modern black metal, but you don't have the electricity right there. So it's just theatrics, which doesn't really go that well when you pay attention to the details. So, in a way, there's this kind of a comedic value, which is not that evident, but after you really think about it, a couple of seconds, you're like, why on earth would they do this kind of a modern version of Immortal Battles in the North? It's a very memeable material. When it comes to this melodic, atmospheric black metal, with that harmonics, whatever, remind harmonica, I guess, which is kind of a borderline folk black metal. Sounds actually pretty nice, to be honest. But this also shows a lack of budget, basically. In essence, they have brought the trio, or so 4 people maybe, more like, into the woods and like, okay, vocalist guy, you walk around with your stick, look like a wizard, make some spells. Oh, sorry, we don't have budget for spells. We don't have the money for CGI. So just walk around, do your vocals. And the rest of you guys just play what you do on stage. And the guys are like, oh yeah, in the middle of snow and ice, we're just gonna play these riffs. To be honest, it doesn't make much sense. I get it. From an artistic vision, use your imagination, maybe there is some magical electricity and all. But let's be honest about it, with all these drone videos showcasing or showing you the surroundings, way better, way less goofy, way less memeable material. Like I said, I'm a fan of drone videos, especially if you have the time and understanding how to use your equipment, which is I don't have. I like to do them, but let's be honest, we also don't have cool mountains and all that stuff in Finland, so me getting a mountain videos, well, not happening here in Finland. But these kind of emotional environments, you know, I mean, these environmental pieces fit well with the music. Technically speaking, quite nice looking, but doesn't make that much of a sense in, you know, like I said, electricity. I mean, sure, some people are gonna turn a, you know, blind eye and, you know, like say, like, let's pretend there's nothing, you know, wrong with that. But that's exactly what happened with, you know, Battles in the North video back in the days. Okay, the rest of it's just, you know, advertisement. So back in the days, Battles in the North video by Immortal, that became a memeable material because it looked goofy. Sure, back in the days when we were kids, it kind of looked great when, you know, the Immortal guys were running just about through the mountains and snow and Hellhammer was pounding the drums. But it also gets this unwanted kind of a comedic value when you just do stuff that makes no sense. So, in my opinion, directors who are doing like this understand only half of it. And if you're gonna fool the audience like we don't really need it, you're underestimating the audience. Whenever you add certain things which are gonna be seen very comedic, even if it's not like out of tap like that, you're gonna get that criticism. I'm being nice here. I'm gonna say a lot of people will just laugh at it, which is, you know, bad because the actual song sounded pretty nice and certain elements in this video are looking good. I mean, as long as you had the drone parts, just, you know, the surroundings and the guy, you know, walking through the frozen snowy field, it made sense. But when you brought those guitars into the play and, you know, adding those parts, it just felt like, okay, this is more you showing lack of budget, lack of understanding of the audience and underestimating the audience rather than anything else. Now, in terms of music, I think GRIMA album totally deserves to be listened to, and maybe at some point I will revisit or visit the whole album called Nightside, very conveniently having my own band with the same name. So far so good, even with those silly moments with the video. What did you think about the GRIMA song or the video? Did it bother you that there is no electricity with the electric guitars, or was it just cool because, you know, snow and black metal? Well, looking forward to your comments, and as always, give me suggestions what to react to, and I will be my grumpy self and do it more. All right, off you go.